Hello and welcome to Wielded. I'm glad to have you here. My name is Raymond and I'm the founder for Wielded. And in this video, I'm going to show you some of the key features and how you can get started with Wielded in the next couple of minutes. Now, once you log in, you'll be able to see this chat interface. And if you have set it up, you'll have access to one of our best features just yet, which is called personas. Personas allow you to customize the AI personalities for your different needs within your workflow. Now, I'm going to showcase to you some of the workflow that I have, right, to illustrate how you can use Wielded for different functions of your work. For one, let's start off with backend engineering, right? This is a persona that I use to write backend code for this platform itself, and it has knowledge about this project. And I use this to write the code for Wielded. Now, this is an example where I'm trying to add a new image for image generation, and that users in this workspace will be able to generate AI images using text prompt, right? And I will be using OpenAI's image generator to create this image, and I needed to save this image in my database. Now, what I needed to do is help me to print out the code for it. So this is a really short message that tells it my needs. Of course, if the AI does not know what kind of application I'm building or what other entities that I have in my application already, it's going to have trouble trying to write code for me, or it will write a version of code that I could not use. Instead, over here, because this interface here has context on my background knowledge, how my data looks like and everything, it is capable of generating code that I can almost use right now if I just paste it into my IDE. Now, this is one of the workflow that you can use if you are an engineer or you are an engineering manager and you want to use AI to fast track some of this conversations around code and engineering within your team. Now, I'll show you how this would look like in another chat. So this is basically code that I could use if I'm writing code for my softwares. So suppose that you are not an engineer and instead you are a very early stage startup and you're looking for different markets to expand into, right? So over here you can see how I can use ideal customer profile, ICP, to generate search terms and also knowledge about how I can fit into certain markets. So over here, I would say my ICP is professors in universities, right? And from here, it's going to try to print out the ICP profiles for professors in university that Wielded can potentially help them in, right? So you can see that these are some key areas, the pain points and tasks that basically my app can help them with. And since this is actually a rather complex prompt, it can go on to tell me what search terms I can target for if I were to create content or basically what you call sales material for my target audience. So over here, these are some of the things that it has suggested me to do based on this ICP that I've provided here. So you can see personas are extremely powerful, right? I'm going to show you one last workflow in basically creating LinkedIn posts, right? So from time to time, whether you are a founder or whether you are a content marketer, right, you might need to generate content materials on social media. So over here, what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to tell it my content that I want to post on LinkedIn. Basically, it goes like, want to be 10x more productive with ChatGPT, learn about custom instructions. Basically, this is custom instructions, right? And it is information that you can give to the AI on top of the prompt, and it can help you provide contextual information and help you shape how the response looks like. So over here, it uses a technique that I learned from Justin Welsh and convert this into a LinkedIn post. Let's see what this LinkedIn post looks like. Okay. So this is the post that I generate from just this 2-3 lines over here. and it looks great. It looks like something that people would click on and interact with, right? Are you using ChatGPT to its fullest? Drop a comment, and let's learn from one another. So this is a great way that I can use this tool to really fast track like my content productions if I wanted to. Now, this is of course the first feature on personas that is going to quickly make you 10 times more productive than before. Now we move on to the next features for Wielded, right, which is in image generation. So Wielded has a new feature that allows you to generate images, right, using Dall-E tree. Now it is you can use this interface here when you click on new image, and basically today we are just going to create something in high def, artistic, and a square shape, right? So all I want is a cute cartoon corgi in a blue teacup. So while we wait, basically what happens in the background is that it takes this prompt, send it over to ChatGPT to be expanded into something that is a longer prompt, right? That is sent over to Dall-E to be generated into an image. So once the image is generated, you can see, hey, this is a cute little corgi over here, and you can see the original prompt that you have given it, as well as the revised prompt that ChatGPT helped you, expand on, right? So if you want a creative spin to this image, you will regenerate another image from your original prompt. If you like the style of this, but you like to tweak something, you can regenerate the image from the revised prompt instead. So using this, you can actually use this to brainstorm for different marketing materials that you want to use in your workflow itself. Now, this is two of the biggest features over here. The main thing about Wielded is that the software is actually made for teams, right? If you have not realized, so this is, let's take a look at this first, right? So you can see this is significantly different from the previous image there. And if I wanted to take a look at all my images, I just need to go to gallery and I can have a full view of all the images that are generated. So this is a great way to actually create graphic content, right? If that is what you need in your workflow day to day. Now, what Wielded stand out from its competitor, it's really the team features. Basically, Wielded actually allows you to have multiple workspaces, and in each workspace, I can add multiple members to it. This means that I can have a single key for my entire team of 20, 50, or even 100 people, right? And everyone would have access to ChatGPT and Dall-E, right, to perform that work. Now, let's talk about getting help, right? So a lot of us would have the blank page syndrome. When you get here, you might not know what you want to do exactly, right? So there are different places that you can learn more about how you can use the different features. So on different pages, for instance, if you want to learn about setting up persona, you can click on learn more about persona to actually get started on it, right? So in fact, if you click on this, I'll have a video that shows you what are some of the top few personas that you can add today. Okay, finally, for the next step, right? When you log into Wielded for the first time, you're unlikely going to be able to use the application immediately. The reason is because you need to bring your own OpenAI key. So if you are a workspace owner or administrator, you will have to go over here. You can change the workspace name, right, to something that you like, perhaps your company's name or your team's name. Now, you will then need to obtain an API key from OpenAI platform and then paste it here. Subsequently, if you want to invite more members onto the platform, simply invite them here. If you are going past the limit of 2 people in a workspace, you would have to go into the team plan, because the free plan is only up to 2 people, right? Now, if you are invited into this platform by someone else, what you need to do is that you click on the bottom left corner and you'll be able to see the workspace that you have been invited to, right? After you have accepted the invitation on the left hand side of the panel here, right? You will be able to join the workspace. So that's basically what is the next step for you right after this video. All right, I hope you enjoy this, And if you have any questions that you have or future requests, don't feel shy to drop me an email, right? I can be reached at raymond@wielded.com. With that, I'll see you in other videos to